What's up, honeys? It's KingBritneyChanel. You already know, and I'm back with another video. So the singer Monica reflected on her singing career, and she opened up about a lot of things. And she also said, whatever you put out there, honey, it comes back to you. I think she was talking about the K situation, honey. Now, before we get into the commentary on this, definitely make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope y'all enjoy my commentary on this. Right, honey, so before we get started, definitely make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Go in and hit all notifications for this channel so that you don't miss none of my videos, premieres, or lives on this channel. And YouTube will recommend my videos to you because you showing that you're interested in this channel. So today's honey for the tea is that Monica, the R&B singer and sensation, honey, she did an interview and it opened up about her singing career with Clay Kane on the Clay Kane show, and it definitely had a lot of gems and jewels in the conversation that she had. She mentioned that whatever you put out there, honey, and that's what you're gonna get back in your life. And I feel like that's something that everybody could take from and learn from. It's a concept, what goes around comes back around, to reap what you sow. That's the philosophy that she had with this whole situation. Now, she mentioned that Kay had raised a lot of people from her generation up in music, but at the same time he has to be held accountable for things in life that he has done. And I'm glad that Monica opened up and told the truth. She ain't sugarcoat not nothing. So Monica, let me tell y'all just a little bit about what Monica had to say. If y'all missed that interview, honey, y'all need to go check that out. So it says here, I'm on news1.com. While on the Clay Kane show on Sirius XM Urban Radio, Monica said about Kay, anything you do, you have to be held accountable. It doesn't matter if it's now or later. It doesn't take away from the fact that he shaped and molded a lot of who we listen to now, but he has to pay the price for all that he's done. There's no way around it. It's just the way this atmosphere, that's the word she used. Whatever you put out into the atmosphere is coming back, whether it be like 20 minutes, or 20 years, it's coming. And that's what I tell people. It ain't no riding off into the sunset and you was out here doing your dirt. It just doesn't happen. You ain't finna, go across the rainbow and eat Lucky Charms with the Lucky Charms leprechaun from the cartoons and all of that. That's not how that works. Everybody is gonna have to answer for things that they do in their life, whether you be young or old, healthy, sick, what they say in goodness and in health, whatever the line is. But I'm glad that she dropped that jewel because it's a concept that everybody can recognize. Like I said, the whole reap what you sow concept, the whole, people say karma and all that other stuff. And it's just something that has to happen. Now, she said something that was so powerful and truthful. It's not going, he has done a lot, but it's not going to change the fact that this is the fate that he has written for himself. Everything that happens in life, I don't believe is by accident. It's supposed to happen, and that's your story that you're supposed to have in your life. There's no way around that. She also, y'all, she reflected on, things that she herself went through when she was younger in the industry. And she basically said, as a younger person, she had people that would, try to spit game or talk to her at in her younger years, and she was like not having that because she was a very outspoken person. But she said everybody does not have those, is not equipped with certain tools, and we know this. Some of the youth, they're not equipped with certain tools because some of, like I said, the older generation, they didn't impart or give those gems to some of these young folks out here to be able to have with a positive example of a healthy relationship, or a positive example of this is how a woman should be treated, or this is how a man should be treated, and this is a healthy relationship. And it reminded me of Monique talking about the dysfunctionality and how that was passed down as a tradition. And it just really just made me think that, wow, this is really happening. And when Monica had said, you know, a lot of people were not equipped, that's what it made me think about. So she basically said, thank God for my ability to be so outspoken, because I didn't play the radio, but not every young girl is equipped with that. Not every, you know, youth is able to understand that a person's celebrity should not allow them to tell you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, where to go. Whatever comes of it, that is what was written for him. And I believe that firmly, y'all. I really do. That you have a choice in your life. You could choose. It say, choose ye this day who you gonna serve. You know, choose this day. You have the choice. You could decide that you're gonna do positive things that are of light, and you could decide that you want to live your life the way you want to live your life, and not necessarily the right way. But let me tell you something, and I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. I'd rather live my life knowing that I decided to do righteous things and things of positivity, and take my chances doing those things, than a risk taking my chances living just you know, out here reckless and that sort of thing. I'd rather take my chances doing the right thing. I don't know about y'all. I don't know, you know, I don't know nobody's choice or story. But I was happy that she just said what she said, because it ain't no sugarcoating nothing. It's like, it applies, because a lot of people think that, oh, you just picking at this one person or whatever. That terminology and that philosophy, that's the word I really want to use, can apply to anybody. Everybody got to be held accountable and responsible for things that they've said, done, and you know, over the span of their life. Everybody. It's not just, you know, oh, it's this person. And you can't tell the Most High when he gonna deal with the person either, because a lot of people try to stand in the way. Don't be that person that try to stand in the way of what the Most High is handing down, because you will share in that portion of that person's being dealt with. That's what I'll say. Do not put that on yourself. Like, people have to sometimes, they have to walk alone sometimes. You know, y'all ever notice in life, I noticed this, that it'll be sometimes where you are not nobody's savior. You can't save somebody sometimes. You're not the person's savior. Only the Most High God can do that for a person. So sometimes God will just shut you down from even being able to help a person that, let's say, they normally come to you. Or let's say this person normally try to be like, okay, this is my way out of this situation. God will close the door. He'll open the door for you in situations, and he'll shut certain stuff down when he's ready to shut certain stuff down in your life also. And I just felt like, you know, so much respect for her, because she said, you know, it don't change. It ain't taken back, you know, taken from the talent that he has had, and, you know, things that he has contributed. At the same time, whatever a man sow, that shall, you know, that's gonna be his portion. That is what he's gonna reap. Whatever you sow, that's what you're gonna reap. That's the philosophy. That's the law. Nobody escapes that. Nobody. No, there ain't no special treatment out here for you. And I felt so much respect for her, because when you think about Monica as a singer and as a person too, you don't never see Monica caught up in no situations, no drama. It's never like no headlines to where you looking at Monica's situation like, what is going on here? Like, Monica has always been very elegant and classy with the way she carries herself. And like I said, that's why she is, you know, on my list, you know, in my top, I say my top 3. No, top 4. Because I like, you know, I love me some Lauryn Hill, love A. Marie after that, love Brandy, and then I like Monica too, as far as music goes. Because it's like you get quality from those women when you listen to their music. It's very elegant to me. I know a lot of people like other R&B singers that are female wise, but I have the new ones that I listen to, as well as the ones from that era of R&B. And I just feel like she always comes off as classy. That's why I can respect her opinion on the situation, because she's somebody that this was this person's peer. This is this person's I guess that she came up in the time of all this. That's what I really want to say. She came up around all of this. So she giving these little gems and tips to people, because honestly there are a lot of young women out here that they're not equipped, and head be just starstruck and fairy tale, fairy dusted and all of that when they see some of these individuals. And if they grew up and they ain't have no dad in the home or father in the home, these examples were not put into place. Or like I said, a lot of these women that was in this whole situation, they came from economically challenged areas. So it was a lot of disadvantages. Maybe it was only a one parent household and different things was happening, and the person was able to capitalize on that, or do what they do. But I'm happy that she did not sugarcoat. She just had it kind of was like Keke Palmer's response. It was very classy. This person, I'm not taking away from this person, but at the same time, whether it be 20 minutes from now, 20 years later, everybody got the answer for theirs. Because it's time to stop making excuses for folks and just be real about stuff. Listen, if you was doing what you was doing, that's you know what time it is. It don't need to be no confusion. You know what time it is. Some people, when they do stuff, honey, they be telling the law, honey, I knew you was coming. That's just the type of response you need to have. It need to be repentive, reflection, and then when they pull up, just say, I knew you was coming. That's it. But y'all need to watch that interview. It was a good interview. Now let's move on to what I really want to move on and talk about, honey. They are saying that the girlfriends of Kay is trying to pursue modeling careers and all of that. Now y'all know I watch these headlines with the girlfriends carefully, with Az and Joy. I watch them carefully because it was put out there at the press conference that Michael did that people was putting out all these bogus headlines and stories. So I try to watch very carefully, and I don't really believe everything until it's confirmed. But what they're trying to say right now is that the girlfriends are flying to NYC for Kay's gathering, and our loved one needs support. So that's what's going on with that, and that's, y'all know who that's being reported by. So it says it appears any hope Az's family had about their daughter coming back to them have been dashed, because basically the reports are saying that Az plans to fly to NYC for moral support at Kay's gathering that is going on there. So also she's expected to be joined by Joy, both of whom plan to attend this gathering that's happening next Friday. So it says, Az and Joy want to make it clear this is a united front to support Kay. And it says also, the council tells, or it's being reported that the women are going into protective mode. Wow. Because they view Kay as a loved one that is, in a situation, which we knew, if this is the case, we knew that this is something that was a possibility, because as you spend time with somebody, even if it's not the most ideal situation, a person can grow fond of a person and have, sympathy and empathy for that person and compassion for that person, because that's somebody that has been around them for years. So I already expected these feelings. I don't know why people didn't expect even the father, I'll call him AC, expected this. He said this. he said, you know, but I like it because he's giving his daughter the much needed space that she needs so that she could go through her process. Like I said, you got to give the Most High time and don't rush him when things happen. All things that's happening is happening according to the way it's supposed to happen. And just because it appears to look a certain way, or it looks like something according to your natural eyes, that don't mean that things is not moving in the spiritual. That's what I'm gonna say about that. So they're told, or the reports are saying, that the woman wants to visit Kay, but it's also, you know, it's unclear if it's even possible. And I don't know. I'm not finna read the rest of this because it seems like I'm not trying to put no negativity out in the atmosphere with some of these reports that's saying. I don't do that type of stuff. You know, I believe, you know, like she said, you know, you put out positivity, that's what you're gonna get back into the atmosphere. So I'm also on page 6 right now, and it's saying that Kay's girlfriends are pursuing careers in modeling and acting, and this is by Sarah Dorn. So please don't get up under my thing and talking about I done came up with this, because I'm just reading the reports. Now, as I said, I'm not the first to be like believing all of these reports. Not to say anything about page 6 or any of that, but you know, until it's confirmed, I don't necessarily, I take things, you know, with a grain of salt and be like, okay, let me sit back and watch and be observant of these things. Because, you know, you could commentate on a story one day and it be new developments the next day, or somebody come and clear something up another day. So that's just how I'm looking at it. So please do not be one of them people trying to be all personnel in the comment section like you know any of these people. Just have some chill about yourself. So it says, the girlfriends of Kay are chasing entertainment gigs and have hired agents who are shopping them as high profile. I guess, I don't know if they're trying to say like they're getting into modeling and stuff like that. And it says reps for Az and or Azri and Joy are hunting for jobs that will put them in a positive light. They're interested, and they're saying that this is what's being reported. They're interested in modeling, acting, and possibly a business venture. But they insisted, I guess, on being, you know, girlfriends and having, you know, a relationship or whatever. And then it goes on and say, I'm trying to like get to the meat and potatoes, because some of this stuff is just stuff that they keep repeating or whatever. So this is a quote. It says, we'll say Azri and Joy just wants to get a positive name for themselves rather than what's being reported. And, you know, their association to Kay and all of that, which I don't blame them if that's what they want to do, because they're young. They have their whole life ahead of them. So if they want to pursue something career-wise and get something going for themselves, that is good, so that they're able to, you know, take care of themselves and to make money. But I also hope that they're also getting maybe therapy or counseling, because I don't want to get tongue twisted explaining this to y'all, before they start this process, because you need to sit down and work out different things in your life, because if you don't work them out now, they will get worked out some type of way or come out in the wash another type of way later down the line in your life. You have to confront certain issues in your life. That goes for anybody. Things happen to you in life. You need to deal with them so that you can move past them and you know, have a healthy life. But I don't blame them for wanting to have, you know, positive careers and that sort of thing. And not want to be associated with this saga for the rest of life. I understand them if that's what they want to do. The women, they say, have stood by by the singer. Y'all know everything that's going on with that, and they've attended his gatherings and publicly voiced their support. And y'all know, y'all can even take that back to that July interview that was on CBS. So basically it says both are expected to show up in his gathering in Brooklyn on Friday. And that's what's being reported. So I need to know, what are y'all's thoughts? They say they're going in a straight up protective mode and they need to be there for the loved one, is what they're reporting. And like I said, I completely expected this from the girlfriends, because they've been around this person. Like, this is the only person they've, you know, not the only person, but the person that they grew fond of for over these past couple of years that they've been with this individual. So it's to be expected. The career thing, I feel like, is very interesting. If that's true, then that would be very interesting. I mean, I wouldn't blame them, because at 21 and like 20, let me see what they're saying. The other young person's age, 23. I can understand you want to get something going for yourself, because you would have to. At that point, I think it's important that you go ahead and get that started, because you don't want to waste your years on this. And I'm sure that people have told them what the tea is on this situation. Get something started for yourself, you know, in the midst of all this stuff going on, because you don't want this to be, you know, what you known for in life. You got your whole life ahead of you. Honey, this Monica interview, honey, is definitely the tea. And this whole, I'm waiting for Friday, y'all. I'm waiting. So I'm wondering what became of that. I'm wondering if that was yesterday, and what became of that. So I'm gonna look into that. I'm definitely gonna look into that gathering, so that I could come back and commentate and give y'all the tea on that. Cause I don't see anything about that yet coming up. So what are y'all's thoughts? Definitely let me know y'all's thoughts on them wanting to have a career. Definitely let me know y'all's thoughts on also what Monica had to say, and on her reflection of her career. And you know, what you put out, that's what you get back. Her philosophy. Leave your thoughts down below. It's KingBritneyChanel, and I will see y'all on the next video. Hey, if you haven't yet, check out my merch on Teespring at KingBritneyChanel Couture. I have a lot of different things and different styles for y'all to check out and for y'all to take home and enjoy. So check out my Teespring. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for watching my videos, honeys, and please check out my Teespring store. I have something for everyone, and I hope you all enjoy. You all, we have a variety of different apparel, okay? Hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, we have mugs, we have iPhone cases, tote bags. If you have an Android, we have Samsung cases. We have a little bit of everything for everyone. And I just really wanted to share my inspiration for the Kinging Always collection, because I know a lot of you all always ask me, why do you call yourself king? Well, I'm sharing it with you guys. A king is a descendant and a ruler of a divine race. So a woman or a man could be a king, and I just want to share the collections with you all. We have unisex sizes, so just pay attention to the description on the clothing, okay? We have leggings, we have tote bags. It's a variety of things to check out on there. There's different collections like the King Honeybee collection, the Oh Honey collection, the Kinging Always collection, numbers 1 to 3, and then we have the Beautiful collection. So I wanted to give my subscribers inspirational things to wear and to feel good about themselves. So definitely check out the KingBritneyChanel Teespring store. You should be seeing the Teespring merchandise pop up on my videos now. And thank you for watching. Thank you for checking out the Teespring store, and I will see y'all on the next video.